All right, welcome back. And by the way, in a little bit, I am going to be breaking down that whole Meta Google big verdict today. Going to have lasting implications, I think, for social media and families moving forward. So we'll get to that. But if you saw the wildly popular docuseries this summer called Amy Bradley is Missing, you know just how mystifying her disappearance has been. Yesterday marked 28 years since 23-year-old Amy vanished from a cruise ship sailing near the island of Curacao back in 1998. Her dad had won the all-expense-paid trip. The whole family had gone. Amy had apparently been partying with her brother Brad in the ship's nightclub before returning to the family stateroom. And this is where she was last seen asleep on the balcony at about 5:30 a.m. But by 6 a.m., Amy was gone, never to be seen again. A search of the ship came up empty, as did a 4-day search conducted by authorities in Curacao. And the theories abound. Some say Amy fell overboard before the ship docked. Others think she may have been kidnapped and smuggled off the ship, possibly sold into sex trafficking. But wherever Amy is for the last 28 years, her family has not given up the search for her or the hope that she will be found. And I'm joined now by Brad Bradley, Amy's brother, who was with her on that cruise. It's great to see you again. Thanks for taking the time. Look, I have to imagine this week can't be easy like it's been every year. How is your family doing, and how do you navigate an anniversary like this?
First of all, thanks for having me, Jesse. It's good to talk to you again. March is always a tough month for various reasons. My family and I are doing okay. Mom and Dad, on the anniversary yesterday, kept themselves busy. Spoke to Mom and Dad several times on the phone. You could hear it in their voices that, they were having a hard time. I spent the day at work as usual, and you lean on family and friends, and you get a lot of nice messages from people and a lot of love sent your way. And it's much like any other day. It kind of marks the timeline, obviously, but it doesn't really change our focus or what we're doing on any given day in our efforts to, try to find answers.
And I want to focus on the investigation in a minute, but a lot of people might be watching this and going through something similar. But your family is so incredibly strong. You believe Amy is still alive. For those who, again, might be going through something very similar, what gives you hope? What gives you hope that Amy's still alive and will be found?
I think it's just a gut feeling. First of all, I think the simplest answer is the lack of any evidence otherwise. There was no body, no evidence, no nothing, other than the fact that she disappeared. We have no evidence to prove that she's not alive. So, I don't know how to explain to people what it feels like to, whether it's intuition or what it is. But my family and I, both my parents and myself, have shared a gut feeling that she's still out there, and that has never changed since this thing first happened. So all you can do is operate in honor of Amy, and assume that she's out there hoping to be found and waiting for us to to discover where she is and come save her. And that's all we can do. You can't give up. That would be, that would dishonor her completely. So it's not something that we're willing to do, nor do we feel like we should. I know a lot of people find it unrealistic to think that, she's still out there after 28 years. And, granted, she may not be, but the feeling that we've held, remains, and so does our effort.
What's the status of the investigation? I know that the FBI took to social media yesterday, told the public there's a $25,000 reward for any information. Do you know what the status is of their investigation? And by the way, has the State Department gotten involved? Have lawmakers gotten involved? What can you tell us?
Well, I'd first like to say, the FBI's post on social media, I have mixed emotions on it. One part of me is grateful that they made an effort, to make people aware and continue to put the reward out there. The other part of it, in my opinion, it feels a bit lazy on their part to use age progression photographs or drawings that were done over a decade ago and not to have updated them, not to have raised the reward. I saw you cover Nancy Guthrie's case, and that reward, jumped multiple times in a matter of weeks. Yet our requests to raise Amy's reward to incentivize someone to hopefully come forward has fallen on deaf ears, apparently. So, I don't know what they're doing. They never communicate with us. We met with them in D.C. In early January. And we were requesting, among other things, a new team for the case to be transferred to HSI for better transparency and access to the case files, none of which were granted. And each of my communications with the lead agent on the case now have been met with correspondence from their attorneys at this point. So,
real quick, did they tell you why? We have about 20 seconds. Did they tell you why?
Why what?
Why they're not giving it to HSI or not furthering it?
No. No, okay. They don't really tell us anything helpful. So, yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing or what they're not doing. Everything that we're doing is up to us as far as I'm concerned. And we have a lot of efforts ongoing that I'm not able to discuss publicly.
Sure,
and
sure.
Hopefully it comes from those.
Well, listen, we're thinking of you guys. We're keeping this story alive. Brad Bradley, always have an open platform here. Talk about any latest developments. Again, thinking about you and your family this month. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you, Jesse.
You got it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.